rush, more vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup, toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready?
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
To try again after the sack, Tannehill.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Powerful running.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the deep.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in for 2 yards in. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Checked out, complete to Haskins.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Haskins trying to pick it up.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Davion Taylor
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. Watson, off play action. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive.
A short gain here, maybe. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now it's Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
And right now, that crowd, silent.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Ward. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
A York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Back to throw here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Ward.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again is Tannehill. Completes it again to Gage. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayo Odangbo in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing now, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson now to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and he's got his man in stride, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.